I'm already at 3/4 of a mile. My soleus muscle between your calf and your ankle is already burning up. And I had a goal of doing 18 miles today. So I was already thinking, I can't quit now. I barely started and I've barely begun, and the word quit is already in my mind. But, it's just like that. Just got to keep going. And we're going to do the 18 miles no matter what happens, no matter how I feel, what the thought process looks like. I'm going to keep telling myself to keep going. And we're going to finish today, hopefully by around 10 o'clock. Might take a little bit longer, but we'll see. I got some water, I'll be all right, some snacks. So we have some more updates further on into the ruck. My update for mile 2, soleus burning, feeling tight again, rather still. Right shin, definitely feeling some pressure on my shin, so probably gonna have some shin splints. That's fine. I mean, it comes with it. I kind of expected. I didn't think I would be good to go the very next day anyways. I knew I was gonna have, something to recover from. So, I mean, the good news is I only got 60 miles left. So, it's always important how you start off one of the ruck marks, because you can start, you start slow, not feeling it, you decide to cut down your mileage that you had set for the day and quit. But if you just keep going, the further in you go, the harder it's going to be to quit, because you've already made it so far, and you're either going to push through and finish those last couple miles you got, or, at the very least, if you're really feeling an injury or something coming on, you have, you put in more of a workout than, maybe what you were thinking. So, 60 more miles. Had my water bottle fall off when I was running, so I had to pick that up and do a little adjustment here. It's tucked away, nicely secured. But yeah, going strong. I'm not turning around until that 9-mile mark. So do a little update, see what happens between here and that turnaround. Something really quick I wanted to point out. So I'm here walking in the loose sand. Not quite right, but I got a road over here I can walk on. But yeah, it's best to train in this loose sand. Get your legs used to it. It's going to take some more effort, and that's what we want, right? We want to get a good workout in, so just travel along this loose sand, making it harder for ourselves, and that's good. So whenever I get the chance to walk on this during this little hike, I'll take it. There's going to be some points where I might have to be on the road regardless, but that, and on top of also being able to be on the road, reduce the impact on your body. I mean, especially because, like, for myself, I'm 5'7", my regular height to weight should be around 145. That's why I was healthily, not working out, not doing nothing. Now I am 170 and 165 depending on my water weight. I also have, as you can see from the difference in the scale from this morning, got about 60 pounds on my back now. Some of that is water weight. I drank a little bit, but last time I weighed my ruck completely dry, I had 53 pounds. So, I'm already 25 pounds over my regular body weight from training. And I also, throw another 50 pounds on top of that. Hence why, my legs are burning up and my feet are kind of falling asleep already. So the ruck itself doesn't feel heavy, but my legs are just not used to this type of load, and I've been slacking up on my ruck program. So, we're getting back into it, better late than never. That's what it's about sometimes. You're going to have those times where you're going to fall off, but that's okay. really it's just normal. But, you know, as long as, depends what you're telling yourself, you know what I mean? If you're falling off because your partner isn't out there with you, you know, that's the wrong reason. So you want to make sure that you can motivate yourself. It's a lot easier to work out by yourself than with somebody else, because you're not depending on someone to be your condition on going and doing something, right? It's just you. It's the mindset you have. Now, again, just because I was cycling on my ruck, but you know, I'm still in the gym pretty consistently whenever my work schedule allows me to, with staff duty and things like that. But the rucking is just, you know, been pretty down. Wake up and tell myself, you know, I'm not gonna, I'll do it today, or I'll do this tomorrow. I wake up in the morning, oh, you know, never mind, I can just do it tomorrow, you know, I got Sunday, I can do it on Sunday. And then Sunday comes, you know, still don't do it. And you know, those are the kind of traps you're gonna fall into. So I mean, the same thing happened to me. I've been telling myself all week, actually I've been telling myself for months now, I'm gonna do an 18 miler. And I never got around to it. I didn't really build up to it. I did a few reps along the way, maybe like 2, and in the last 4 months, 3 months. But I know I needed to get this 18 miler done. And so today I woke up 5 in the morning and I had that same feeling, you know, I'm not gonna do it. I can go later today, or I can just go tomorrow. You know, and I identified, I knew it. I was like, no, I can't do that. I'm being weak again. I need to get up. I need to go. So kept myself awake, started getting ready. And as the moments went on, my mindset started to shift. You know, from being all drowsy and unmotivated, I started to feel ready, get in my zone, get myself ready for the day. So, of course, pre-workout helps, right? But yeah, I mean, this is what it's all about, just getting out there, challenging yourself, changing that mindset. Because really the only thing holding yourself back is going to be your mindset. And your mind is going to be your biggest enemy whenever it comes to doing whatever you want to do, whether that's fitness or, you know, chasing the goal. It's always going to be your mind holding you back, telling yourself, oh, I can start tomorrow. If you don't start tomorrow, you need to start today. The most important part is, you know, you get up, do something, whatever it is, just get moving. You know, a little bit every day adds up over time. You don't need to go hard and do everything, you know, at least as long as you get up and go. That's what you should be after. So hopefully you keep that in mind after watching this, and kind of helps you get to where you want to be, start working on yourself and whatever you're doing, mentally, physically, financially, whatever it is, you know. So shoot another update. I'm at mile 3. See whenever I feel like just doing another one. Don't really plan on doing every mile, but that's kind of how it's been so far. So right now I'm at 5.5 miles at 1 hour and 26 minutes. Average speed of 3.8. What I'm trying to do, I really need to be at a 5 mile per hour pace. Yeah, I'm not too sure how I'll get there, but I'll get there. I'm not really going super hard. My lower back's kind of feeling it. Arms are turning a little red, getting a little swollen. Just having circulation cut off a little bit, but just adjust my ruck forward, lean upward and lean forward a little bit. Takes care of that. Right shin's fine. Soleus muscles aren't really tight anymore. Left shin is starting to kind of feel a little, having some pain down there, pretty much. So, you see, for some of my stuff, I mean, like, it went away, right shin, soleus muscle. So, just kind of goes to show you that whenever you're doing something and it starts to hurt, starts to get hard, you know, if you just keep pushing a little bit more, it'll get better. Well, right, obviously, if you're pushing yourself to extremes, maybe not, but even then, the point is, at some point it'll get better, right? Because whether you really are suffering extremely, push yourself to an extreme, at some point you're going to finish, right? You're going to be done. And at that point, you have all that time going forward to rest, recover, feel better. So, you know, in the moment, if you can help it, really work on that mental toughness, just kind of push yourself. It's honestly, you know, probably not as big of a deal as what you think it is. If it's something serious, you're going to know. Your body will tell you. So, guys, right now, as I'm recording this, my left shin's feeling a lot better. So my feet were kind of falling asleep a little bit before too. Now they're fine. And I'm kind of just running and walking intermittently, kind of as I see fit. I don't really have light poles or anything to go off of. So just a little bit. Walking up the hills, just running a little bit. But 5 mile update, my right heel is kind of burning. It's probably just rubbing against my boot a lot. And you can probably expect to blister if I haven't already. So it's not really too big of a deal. Just kind of normal, and I need that to happen to build up, you know, some more rougher skin there. So it's all just part of the process. It's totally normal. I'm just gonna have to push through it, deal with it. Again, it's not like it's gonna keep me from doing what I need to do, you know. So it's very minimal as when it comes to, you know, if I decide I want to turn around or not. So I have less than 3.5 miles before I reach my turnaround point. At what time I will take a little bit of a small rest. Really, because I have my water bottle sitting there, I can't really reach it. So good to stop. Sit in my regular way, take my water, eat my Pop-Tart. I don't really feel like I need the energy. Mouth is kind of getting a little starting, you know, stages of getting dry. So water is definitely gonna need that the next 3.5 miles. So, but overall, honestly, just still feeling pretty good. Not really having any thoughts about quitting early. Of course, taking into consideration, you know, how I might be feeling. There's some kind of a real safety issue, which there isn't one at the moment. It's kind of something to touch on, you know, if you're doing something like this as well. Take all the safety precautions, you know, train up to it. Let somebody know where you're going to be at. Share your location with somebody, you know, have a buddy come with you, or, you know, maybe have them waiting at a point, you know, and just let them know to hey, you know, if I don't make it back by this time or something, you know, look for me or whatever. Just, you know, give an idea. Also, like your route, for instance, right? That's kind of another reason why I'm not really in the backwoods right now on a trail somewhere, because this is my first time ever doing an 18-miler. The longest one I've done before is a 14, and it's pretty humid out here. Luckily, it's really foggy, so don't have to really worry much about the sun right now and the heat. However, there's always the possibility of you know, a heat injury, and I could pass out or something somewhere. But this road, relatively not busy, right? Obviously, but it has traffic on it. So if something was to happen to me, my wife knows what I'm doing. She has my location, and if a stranger sees me pass out on the side of the road, you know, they can hopefully they would call an ambulance or something, and maybe, you know, take me to the hospital. Hopefully not abduct me, right? But yeah, so just kind of things like that to take into consideration. You know, just always have a plan if you're gonna do something. So make sure you have that safety, man. It's safety, because if you're out here training and gonna do anything good if, you know, you kind of take it a little bit too far. So just have your systems in place. Bring your water. bring your snacks. Okay, and that brings me to training. When you're training like this, training for an event where you really need to perform, hence why I'm not really going super hard right now. I'm just training. I'm building up my endurance. I'm getting a feeling for what my body feels like at this distance with this kind of weight. My mental state, what my thought process is while I'm going through this. And I have my snacks, okay, because, well, what you'll be doing, you probably wouldn't have, you'll have water, right, but you might not be allowed to have food with you. And the reason I say that is because, you know, you'll say, you hear a lot, train how you fight, and that was kind of my thought process. I was like, yeah, train how you fight. However, when you're building up to something, you know, you're getting yourself in shape. And with fitness, you know, you make your gains through recovery. And I'm saying all this because you don't need to be in your full kit, no food, because, well, I'm not gonna have food when I'm out doing what I need to do, so I want to train without it, so that way I'm training in the same conditions, right? Like, I don't have my uniform on, even though I would, and I brought my food with me. That way, when I'm feeling tired and I reach that point of fatigue where I just, you know, feel like I can't keep going, re-energize, get some calories in my body, because, you know, you're out here rucking. I mean, even with like 20 pounds, you're going to be burning about 100 calories per mile. So, I mean, 18 miles, you know, do the math. It's 1,800. I got 50 pounds on. So I'll be burning a little bit more than that. And that's just from one event over a couple hours in the entire day. So if you don't think, you know, you might need to put something in your body to kind of help you, you know, honestly, you're mistaken, right? Because you don't want to end up passing out or having something happen to you. And take care of your body while you're training, you know. Push your limits, go as hard as you freaking can in the event where you're really, you know, burning. So that's where it really counts, you know. That's where, I mean, is like, keep yourself taken care of physically while you're doing your training process. Don't worry about what you're going to be doing until you're out there really doing it. All right, take care of your body. You take care of yourself, recover properly, and, you know, you'll be fine. So just hit the 6 mile mark as of right now. 3 more miles to go. Hit the halfway point. Right here at the 9 mile mark, finally. Gonna eat my Pop-Tart, drink some water, and I got quite the blister going on right here. So let's see. Even my callus has gotten all soft. Kind of see the skin where it's starting to blister some more there. So, you know, not good. Not good, right? But I mean, we're 9 miles out now, you know. Not really a place to quit. We didn't you know, come out this far for nothing. So I mean, that's what I was talking about earlier, you know what I mean? Freaking start off strong and then see where it gets you. Because now all I got to do is I got to go back. That's all it is. And then I'm done for the day, man. So I'll be done maybe another 2 hours. I'm at I hit the 9 minute mark at about 2:20 something. So update is that I'm feeling a lot better whenever I run. Like, it's easier to run than walk. The thing is that obviously running takes a lot more energy. So I'm going to see how far that gets me. I'm going to probably run a lot more on my way back. Obviously, too, I just want to finish up and maybe see about improving this time I got going so far. But definitely going to let my my feet air out. So even all the way out here, man, there's still people coming by. So this is a good route to stay safe. But yeah, even I'm gonna let my feet air out, and I don't know. I'm debating on whether I want to go into my pack and get a green sock and double sock, or right now I just kind of folded it down like that. I'll see. I think I might just do that for the rest of the way back, but I'm already blistered, so I mean, it's not gonna get any better, but halfway done, so looking good. Don't feel like I'm dehydrating, but I got my water too anyways, so we're gonna refuel, refresh, and get going. Right now I'm at 12.37 at 3 hours and 13 minutes 30 seconds. Yeah, freaking bottom of my feet are hurting still. Obviously got the blisters going on, but they don't feel as bad. Muscles aren't hurting me, back's fine, but my traps, shoulder area, definitely feeling the weight a little bit. But shoot, I mean, I got less than 6 miles left, so it's looking good. Almost done for the day. Finished up my water though. Next time I'm gonna have to bring some more. I didn't want to bring my two quart canteens in my side projects, and that was just really a lot of extra weight, and probably would have put me at about 70 pounds total, maybe not quite, but anyways, it's more water and for more weight. And my canteen straws, really the biggest issue is the canteen straws are like broken, so the water leaks out of them, and then I get all wet, and I'm already super sweaty, but it's just kind of annoying, and it happens right from the very start. So man, I'm soaked right now, but you know, I'm feeling even better than when I started. I'm super motivated now that, you know, I got less than 6 miles left. So yeah, just gonna finish up, call it a day, and that's it. So now I'm at 15 miles flat, and I'm taking another break. Man, this is no joke. Freaking yeah, definitely need more water. Just totally drenched. I'm gonna eat this now. That was supposed to be for after when I was done, but hopefully this will do something for me, so I can hurry up and finish up. Man, I only got 3 miles, so that should probably take me another hour just to finish that alone. So man, I'm telling you, I can't wait to be done now. My freaking feet are aching, my legs are feeling definitely feeling that fatigue, loss of power. Yeah, the only thing left to do now is to do these last 3 miles. Wow, I did not think that was going to be easy at all, but I definitely underestimated that. I finished, it took me like 5 hours. I burned 3,500 calories for the day. 2,400 of that was the ruck. And oh man, I'm about to go home and have a good meal. But wow, I mean, I started to feel some pain in my lower left abdomen, probably the beginning of a hernia. So I'm definitely gonna need to get some good rest. And I mean, but I was surprised, because at like mile 15, I already wanted to quit. But this is something that I've been telling myself I need to do for a while. So I mean, I kept telling myself to keep going, and it's incredible, I think, what you can do whenever you're in control of your mind and your mind doesn't control your body. So it's definitely in a lot of pain. I'm gonna assess the damage to my feet later when I get home. Probably doesn't look too good, but
at the end of the day, I finished 18 miles, and whenever I could do something else that's difficult, you know, I can tell myself that, you know, I have no reason to quit because I did something harder before. But yeah, about 50-pound rucksack at 170 pounds for 18 miles. Pretty crazy.